Hi, I'm Bradley Tompkins, and thanks for stopping by my web channel, my YouTube channel on Fold This Box. I'm going to be folding a box with you as a kind of an example of sort of the boxes that I like to do. Hope you enjoy folding origami, and let's just take a look at some of the origami boxes that I've got. I've got dozens of these models, literally hundreds actually. They're all single sheet designs, and they have the characteristic of no raw edges. You know what I mean? At the very edge of a sheet of paper, you've got the raw edge. Well, all of these have, for whatever reason, the raw edge as concealed. This is one of my rules, and I really love single sheet designs. I like the unit origami; those are cool too, but all of mine are single sheet. And so anyway, let's just fold one of them. I'll give you an example. This is a model that's in my book, Fold This Box, Volume 1, and it's this model right here we're going to do. It's called the Venturi. It's number 254, not that you care, but that's the number on the box, and it has a little bank box feature here, meaning you can drop a little something down in there. Kind of stands up tall like that. And anyway, let's take a look. I'm going to be folding from this, it's about 10-inch paper, and it's pink on one side and dark pink on the other. Just happens to be the color of paper I had when I picked up to do this. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to mark half, and I'm just going to do a little tick mark there at the top, not creasing all the way through. I'm just doing a little tick mark up at the top and at the bottom so that I can see where the intersection is. So now that I have the half marked, I'm just going to do a little tick here and also at the bottom for the quarter mark. Just take a couple of minutes and get your paper and do these pre-creases. When you do a pre-crease, you're telling yourself where the model is going to go, where the different landmarks are. And so this is not a rush thing. I always have to decide whether I'm going to go quickly and make the video fast, or whether I'm going to go slow and make the model look beautiful and perfect. You know what I mean? So in a way, I have to kind of compromise. I don't want to take too long doing this, but all I'm doing is, after I've marked the quarter, we're going to mark the eighth. And the reason that I mark rather than just creasing all the way through it is I don't need those long creases going through the paper. I just need the landmark. I just need to know that location. So sometimes when I'm working, especially when I'm doing it on video, I'll actually mark it. Just put a little pencil mark there so that you can see the exact spot where I'm going to be creasing to. So take your time and enjoy folding origami. It's not a competition sport, despite what maybe some people think. It's a Zen thing. It's a relaxed thing. This is a time to just chill and enjoy folding. So I'm almost done here with these pre-creases, and the last one I'm doing is this 1/8 mark right there. So if you can imagine, I've got 4 dots on the outside, and the reason I want those is because I'm going to be creasing a diagonal. I'm going to take my corner and crease it all the way across the street to that diagonal over there, to that 1/8 mark that we pre-marked, and I'm creasing all the way through the paper, just like that. And if you've ever played pool, billiards, you're familiar with this, or golf, like the long shot. It takes a long way to go across the screen, or the long shot across the billiard table. It's easy to make mistakes, so it's good to get the accurate before you do the crease. So check it out, make sure that you're lined up, and the more the creases you have on the paper, the easier it is to make these things accurate, because see, I can see like a little line up there between this one and that one. I can see a little spot where the creases line up, and that's how you know that you got to the right spot. And it's not that critical, but it's just a point that the more you crease, the more accurate you are, the better your result's going to be. I'm on the back side now, and we're going to do a crease right along here from the center of the page to that quarter mark. And I can just see my quarter mark here. Hope you can on the video, but I'm just going to take the edge. I'm going to crease up to that, and I'm just going to crease straight across like that. I don't need this side over here, so I'm not going to crease that. We're just going to go from the halfway spot. Let's do the same thing on this one here. Go across like that. And this is the sort of one of the secrets of having a really nice looking model when you're done, is that I'm not making any effort to I'm taking a little effort rather to preserve the part of the page that I don't have any marks on, I don't have any creases there, and that's what makes the model at the end look really nice. You don't have a bunch of leftover folds. I'm back on the light side, or white side if you're using a two-color, just white and one color. And we're going to crease in half, and I'm going to go from the 1/2 way mark right there all the way across. I'm not going to crease through the center. I'm just doing that from the base yet. So just from here out, preserving the bottom. I don't have a crease on the bottom of the box, so that's why we don't have a big X when you pick up the final model. So that's the way we're doing that. Now that I have this done, you remember that we created these long diagonals across the middle, and I've got 2 of them, or 1 on each of the corners that we want to reverse. This one is the one. It's a valley right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn it into a mountain crease. And all you do is the crease is already there. You're just turning it the other way. You're just reversing it. So I'm just picking the paper up, and I'm gently turning that crease over. You can turn the whole paper over and redo it, but I find this is just fine. Just pick it up. I'll hold it taut like that and just reverse it. And this will make this box have a mountain right there where that valley was. So just take your time and get those mountain creases in there. And the next step that we're going to do is I want a V shape right here. In other words, we're going to have from that little outer shape, outer 1/8 right there, we're going to have a little V. And we're going to do it on all of them. And there's a couple ways you can do it. One is you can just crease the paper in half like this and flip over an edge like that. And sure enough, you'll have the V there, but only one of them is going the direction you want. One of them is a valley, the other one's a mountain. So you have to take that one and, send it back into a valley by creasing from the other side. Now it's a valley on both sides. So that's one way to do it. Here's the other way you can do it. You can just take your paper and just crease that one chunk, turn it around the other side, and crease the other way. And you can see the landmark you'll use is lining up the edge with the marks that you see on the page already. Like that one hits this mark, and it's right across that center that you get that. So either way you go, I'll do both of them again. On this other side, we'll just crease a little dog ear like that, and then open it back up and go, oh, okay, that's great, except I want this one to be a valley crease, so we'll just reverse it. That's one way of doing it. And the other way I showed you is to just do one at a time, and it's possibly a little bit nicer. It doesn't involve, because I'm right-handed, I like to crease over here with my right hand, so I'm just flipping the page around. Now what you see is all the way around on all 4 sides I've got that little V shape right there, and we're ready for the next step, which is on the back side we're going to begin to collapse the box. So all the pre-creasing is done, so what we're going to do is begin to construct the box. Remember, this is the box we're going for. Where'd it go? Fell down, went away. Let's see. The box like this. This is one we're going for. It's got that little interlaced top up there. It's got these diagonals along the side, and so that's what we're going for. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to deal with this one side right here. Just talk about this one structure right here. You remember that we have a valley crease there, the one that we had made a mountain on the other side. So check it out. We're just going to take the structure on the other side and swing it over. Swing it over just like that. Not making any new creases at all. I'm just following the same crease lines that we had there. So as I bring that over, you'll have this shape. I'm just going to do one side at a time. Take this top corner right here, crease it down, Certainly could have done that ahead of time, but I just like to do it now, and that's the order I have it in the instructions. And this this little corner on over here, each of them is going to get folded over like that, so you might as well go ahead and do that. That's what we've got so far. And I want to crease this diagonal, this piece that's hanging out over here. We want to crease it under. So let's just pick it up, and we're going to crease it in such a way that that raw edge goes right against the wall on the inside there. And that's what we'll have. Just like that. And the next thing that happens is we're going to bring this adjacent wall down. You see that long diagonal right there? We're just going to crease it over like this. And you can see that the box is already beginning to take shape. But just leave that side right there. Let's just go to the next side, and we'll do the same process again. Okay, so I'm going to swing this side over, drop down this little corner, the side next to it is going to flop down, and I want to bend it or fold it in half like so. Just going to go lengthwise. We're putting the edge on the inside of that little valley fold there, and let's see what we have. Got one more crease I've got to do here. I didn't get this one done, so let's go ahead and do that one next to it. Crease that in half. Each of them has this crease so that it's about, for this size paper, it's about like a finger width in size. But all of the sides will look the same. So there's the first one we did. Here's the second one. Go ahead and fold it over. Let's go to the next one over here, the third one. Crease it over. I'm going to drop this little top down. And there's that little V structure we did on the sides. Drop that back. Fold it. Long raw edge is going to go against that valley. Like that. And let's see. Let's drop this right underneath like this. That's the third side, and the last one is almost done because we've already started everything. You just have to fold it up. Alright, so this is the structure. It doesn't look very good yet, but give it a second. When it's not been sort of folded yet or closed for the first time, it'll want to kind of flop it open, so that's okay. Just hang on for a second, and what we're going to do is we're going to take each of these this is the top, okay, so this is where we're going for. So each of these is just going to drop down flat on top, and you can see where it kind of wants to go. There's a suggested line right across that, and it's going to lay perfectly flat. So just do a straight across mountain crease, folding it back into or on the top of the box. So that's the first one. We can just need to really crease it one time. Just crease it once, and then after that, of course, the crease is there and it knows what to do. So just get it done once. And again, I'm kind of rushing a little bit, but you know, I'm kind of, if you take just a little bit more time to do this when you create yours, your box will look a little bit better. But I always say the first time you crease it, who cares how it looks? Just understand how the box works. Just get a plain old sheet of paper and fold it, and then you know, after you fold it a few times, then it can look awesome. All right, so let's take a look. Just like if you've ever had a moving box and you fold all the tops together and then the last one has to go underneath, that's what we're going to do here. So check it out. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and this last one, this last box top needs to go underneath, right underneath there. So you just slide it in there like that, And then, you know, look at it, see if you need to do any little minor straightening, anything that you have to fix up at the end. There you go. So that's a quick tutorial on folding this box called Venturi, a little single sheet design. And it's great because, as I mentioned, you can drop a little something in here, maybe like a jelly bean or a penny or something like that, and it won't come back out because it's got a little seal in there. And if in the process of creasing you need to fix it up a little bit or check any of the creases you've got to make it a little bit more perfect. Here's one that I spent a little bit more time on. I didn't have any this crease through here, so I took the time to make sure I wasn't creasing through the edge of the box. But give yourself a chance to fold it a few times with some different paper, and by the third or fourth time following the instructions, I've got the diagrams completely done in the book, so they look like this, and you'll be able to follow the instructions and get without having to watch the video. And then after you've folded a few times, you won't need anything because you'll have it memorized, and you can go on to any of the other boxes that I've got in my series. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for checking out the YouTube video, and please like this video and this channel so that when I post new stuff, you'll be notified about it. And I'd love to have interaction from you. Let me know what you like and what kind of models you like to see. Look forward to interacting. Take care.